morning students. Today we are going to discuss a new topic on metals and non-metals. So what are metals? Metals always appears in the starting of that stage. Metals always appears in shiny, that's nothing but the luster, and whereas generally metals are pure and which is always have a shining surfaces. So let us see some of the examples of this metals. So you can see iron, copper, aluminium, magnesium, sodium, lead, zinc, and the metals that are easily available. So I'll show you an aluminium here. You can see this is an aluminium metal where it is foiled, and you can have the aluminium foil also, which is available, that we generally used in our daily food and items, which is packing and all, which is little bit of chemicals, but it is not that much harmful and all, which stores, as we use the aluminium foil for keep our food hot and fresh. So here and we are talking about different types of metals, not only aluminium, where iron is generally, you know, that a rusting of iron and all, which is takes place and all. Moreover, iron metals we'll be using for metals like we are going to use it for this work purposes and all. Iron, moreover, where copper, aluminium, as I told you, magnesium, sodium, lead, zinc, all these are few metals that we are going to learn. And apart from that, many metals are there, but these are the few things that commonly we'll be using it. We'll be using the iron gates and all when we are doing the welding work and all. Mostly iron is being used and all. So let us see how it works, these metals. So metals, these metals which conducts electricity and heat. Yes, iron, for example, if you take that one, if it's when we are attaching or when you are making into a molds of different shapes, you heat up the metal so that the electricity or heating that is helpful in it. And even copper, which is used in the electricity wires, where if any fuse was something which is wrong, immediately you're going to replace the copper wire, which is thin and all, and the thin sheets is nothing but wires type. Moreover, wires type is nothing but we call it as ductile, whereas the thin metallic sheets is nothing but we are called as a malleable. Here we have written the metal sheets, it in the form of sheets is nothing but malleable, and the metal sheets which are in the form of wires is ductile, what we call. So a metal may be of chemical element such as iron, and alloy, that means two types of materials such as stainless steel or a molecular compound. So here alloy, where two elements together are performing, is nothing but an alloy. And moreover, the solid or liquid states of metal which is takes place. And the ability of these metals drawn into thin wires, which we already called as ductile, and the process is nothing but we can also call as ductility. For example, gold is a most ductile metal, so you can have in a thin wires like things. So I'll show you an example of the gold. You can see a gold bangle over here where it is a form of wires. More than this, the thinner wires also can be arranged. As here you can see the 3 layer of the wires which is arranged. So moreover, gold which is of in the form of sheets also, which is available, which is nothing but the malleability what we have learned. So also that moreover in homes, a coating of the polyvinyl chloride, which is generally called as PVC, which is generally called as PVC, or a rubber like materials where electricity wires are coated. So this is a few things about the metal. Now let us discuss about non-metals. What are the non-metals? These are complete opposite of metals, where an element or a substance that is not a metal. So few of the examples of this non-metals are hydrogen, carbon, sulfur, iodine and oxygen. So the non-metals are either solids or gaseous, except bromine, which is a liquid one. So all metals except mercury exist in as solids at room temperature, and also mercury which is present in thermometers also, which is the only metal in liquid form. And other metals like gallium and caesium have very low melting points. Metals melt if you keep them on your palm. Just directly when you place it in your palm, it's going to melt because of the body temperature. So iodine is a non-metal, but it is lustrous. It shows the shine. Whereas the carbon is also a non-metal that can exist in different forms. And here we are talking about an allotrope. What is an allotrope? It is a simple exist of different forms, which is nothing but we call it as allotrope. And diamond and allotrope of carbon is the hardest natural substances known and has a very high melting and boiling point in it. So graphite is a non-metal ware which we used in this nuclear bombs and all. So graphite is another allotrope of carbon, is a good conductor of electricity. Graphite is a good conductor of electricity. So that is why we are mentioning this. And moreover, it is, as I told, it is mentioned in the nuclear bombs and all. So alkali metals, that is nothing but the lithium, sodium, potassium, are so soft that they can be cut with knives. So even though knives, in the sense it is easily cutting, that means the melting point is very low, you can say. So they have low densities and low melting points. So these are the few examples and about what are the metals and all of this chapter. Thank you.